Hi there, it's ASMR Cosmonaut, and today it's gonna be a second ASMR Russian lesson. And if you're here for ASMR, just try to relax, get tingles. If you're here for Russian lessons, you can get some paper and a pen and try to repeat after me. And also you can hear some sounds from different channels. It's because it's ASMR channel. So I'm going to use binaural microphone, but I try to concentrate not on ASMR but on the Russian lesson first. So for this lesson I'm going to use this magnet disc. I can write on it and then just remove everything. This lesson going to be about numbers, and also I'm going to explain how to use different numbers with different phrases and questions. So which endings you should give to each number in different situations, because this is I think the most common mistake which foreign people make when they study Russian. They don't know how to use endings right, so they use only male endings and forgot about female. They forgot that there can be plural numbers, so just everything like this. So I'm going to start from numbers from 1 to 10. I write them down here, and also I gave a Russian version of them and pronounce it for you. So first, second and third numbers 1 to 3 pronounced in Russian like 1, 2, 3. So really short words, nothing difficult. Pronunciation is simple. You just should to pronounce them almost like you write it. 1, 2, 3. There is only one difference between pronunciation and writing, as this first letter O. You pronounce this like A, 1, but write O. It's because the stressful letter is this. This pronounced like A in that case. So pretty simple. Try to repeat it if you remember. I repeat it once again. 1, 2, 3. Good. So now I'm going to write next 3 numbers. So these words become a little bit longer, but still pretty simple. First one 4, second 5, and the last one 6. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. This letter, you don't have this in English, but it's pretty similar to sounds combination. Letter combination will give sounds ch, like change, choice. 4. Almost the same. This letter is really difficult for foreign people, but I gave some practice in my previous ASMR Russian lesson videos, so you can follow the link. It will be, I think, somewhere here, and also watch this video too. Next one is 5. This letter is not English N, it's P, P letter, P sound, like P letter gives. This letter, it's not pronounced, but it gives, makes this letter T a little bit softer. So not like 5, but 5. Try to repeat it if you remember. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Once again after me. 4, 5, 6. Good. So now I'm going to write 4 other numbers. It's going to be 7, 8, 9, and also 0. So 7, it's 7. 8, it's 8. You didn't say it. 8, almost the same, but 2 more letters before it. Then 9, it's, I'm going to write it the same way and in previous time. And also 0. So here they are. 7, 8, 9, 0, 7, 8, 9, 0. Try to repeat after me. 7, 8, 9, 0. As you can see, almost in all numbers, not in all of them, but in many, you can find these endings. It's called like soft sign, and it gives previous letter a little bit soft sound. M, M, T, T, L, L. I know that there are some differences in pronunciation big numbers, not from just only 1, but from 2, like 20. Differences between different languages. Before we can start, I'm going to tell about max numbers and give you some rules how to understand, how to pronounce different numbers, and make combinations. So if you want to write a big number, you need just to understand first how to write 1000, how to pronounce it in Russian, and then try to combine different sounds to make a big number. I think it's pretty pretty easy to understand. I don't need to explain, I think. Next number after 9 will be 10. It also has its own unique name. We can tell it's like this. Десять. Next numbers going to be a little bit similar to previous. For example, 1 and 11. This was written like this, and this can be written like this. So you can see that we have the same word part here. It gives us a meaning of this word, and this combination of letter can be written in most of next numbers from 11 to 19, like when you name these numbers, you can find that there is also the same situation with number 10. So the ending is the same, and same situation in Russian. So I'm going just to give you an example, like 16, 15. In Russian it will be, we will be 16, almost similar to the 6, and 15, almost similar to 5, 5. Next thing which I'm going to write is going to be such numbers like 20, 30, 40, and the others, because in Russian we have a little bit different rules and exceptions. So next going to be 20, as you can see, 20 and 30, they look almost the same. This main part, like 2, 2, 3, 3. But next number, 40. You'll never guess how it should be written. Not 4, not 0, 40. I think it's pretty difficult to understand why, but perhaps it's because some historic changes, some changes in culture. Maybe we just have any kind of tradition. I don't know. But next, for example, 50. Have also some changes. You don't have this ending «десять», it's «десят». It's pretty similar to the sound «десять», and it means that you have 5 of tens. So 5 times you have 10. 5 of tens, or 5 tens. I don't know. 50. The same thing to word 60. 60. So you have 60. It's going to be 60. I don't want to write this. The same thing to the next 70. 70. Next 80. Also going to write like 80. But the next 90. We have some problems with this word because it also has some changes. So 90. So 90. 90. 100. 100. So as you can see, but if you want to change this number, it will be pretty easy, like in word 20, 30, 40. Just after this word, there will be another word, which means the number which will be written here, but not with 0. You shouldn't pronounce 0 if it's just 90, 90, end of the word. But if it's, for example, 98, you should pronounce it like 90, second word, 8, 98. It's not so difficult. The same thing if you're going to pronounce 100 and some other numbers after this, like 142. You should pronounce it like 142. 3 words. 132. And the same thing with our numbers until we get 200s. It's not so simple in Russian language, like 100, 200s, 400s. It's gonna be 200. 300, so not 100, but letter A in the end. 400, so like a word 4. 5. Oh, sorry. 500s, 500. So the last part of this lesson will be about pronunciation of endings when you try to pronounce words like first, second, third, fourth, and the others. In Russian, it will be like, for example, the 6th. I have some problems with my pencil, but I hope you understand. I need to finish this. So the 6th, 6. When you speak about a male object, a male person, it's gonna be this ending. But if you talk about women, by ending changes. Шестая, not шестой. You can't talk about women or women object like, for example, in Russian, lipstick, pomada is female object, and you should choose this ending. This ending, it's the symbol of an ending. It's also changed if you talk about not female or male object like a son. In Russian, it's not female or male. Then ending also changed. Шестое. And when you talk about a couple of objects from, for example, 2 or more, шестые. So endings also changed if you talk about 1 or not 1. So it's just when you talk about who or what, if you can ask different question to the word. I told about this in previous video. Ending changed, like also changed the ending of a noun. But I wanted to just to show the main thing. Most of all foreign people, they choose this ending for each word, no matter female, male, many objects, шестой and period. But you need also to remember that we can write different endings. So it was just a quick lesson about numbers. I hope it was interesting for you. I'm not a professional teacher, so if I made some mistakes, if I sound not professional, so I hope you excuse me. I'm just trying to give my subscribers a picture of Russian, how interesting it can be, how difficult it is to learn it, and perhaps some of you will be interested in it, to learn it by yourself, or maybe with a teacher on some courses. So if you watch this video right now and still didn't stop it, thank you for watching this. I hope it was useful. Write me in the comments what do you know about Russian now, so maybe it was too easy for you, and what do you want to learn the most. For example, you want me to talk about different phrases, common phrases which you should use when you first arrive in Russia, or maybe just anything what you want. So it will be my pleasure to teach you. Hope you get some fun. And for those who still not sleep, if you watch this like ASMR, so I hope you excuse me because it's difficult to make some sounds and also to talk about something so difficult like learning other languages. Thank you for watching this. Have a nice day.